Come on! Cursed storm.
Where are we?
Looks like the captain's cabin. But it's a total mess.
Hello? Wait, shouldn't we just...
Can't hurt to take a look around, can it? Right. Not bad.
Hey, what are you doing?
Keep your shirt on, okay?
I beg your pardon?
Till we've met the crew, we should be ready for anything.
You can't just walk around and steal things. Mr...
Drop the formalities. Call me Lex.
Lex. I'm Anna.
See? Wasn't that hard.
I think first we
Hang
should...
on. There's no we, understood? You do whatever suits you, but don't count me in.
Don't you see that all of this concerns both of us?
Don't you see that you're getting on my nerves?
Please, let's try and find a way to get along, can we?
If you say so. I was always better off on my own.
It's gonna be much easier for us if we work together.
We'll see about that.
Where did you say you were heading?
Europe.
Of course, but what was your business there?
Well, what were you up to?
I'm a reporter for the daily newspapers back home in New York. I was supposed to write about Spain because their colonies in the New World are...
Blah, blah, blah. Doesn't really interest me.
You didn't say what you wanted to do in Europe.
Simple answer. I'm looking for my lucky break.
What do you mean?
Let's stop talking about me, can we please?
I'm sorry. Let's talk later.
Locked.
The newspapers are rather old. There's not much that I can decipher. Well, one of the headlines tells about kidnapped and murdered children from Laje do Pico. This might help me to open something. The drawer is locked. This drawer doesn't have a handle and seems to be stuck. A new handle for the drawer. I think I can open it now.
Wait a minute. Weren't you the one who got all hot under the collar just because I pocketed something?
I'm looking for a way to open this door. You intended to steal the captain's valuables. You really want to compare that?
Compare what you will.
I'll take the note with me. The picture's crooked. I should take a closer look. Let's see what this picture's about. What? There's a small key attached to the back of the picture. It's a news article. Someone scribbled some numbers on it. I'll take the note with me. The drawer is locked. I've unlocked the drawer. I'll take the note with me. The drawer is locked. I've unlocked the drawer. If I place the notes on top of one another, they show some kind of code. Only 3 numbers remain. If I do it like this, I can see 3 numbers through the holes. that was the right combination. Let's see what's inside the chest.
What? How did you manage to open that lock?
The captain seems to have a thing for puzzles. The combination was split and hidden in a couple of notes.
A crowbar would have done the trick faster.
If I put a crowbar in your hands, I'd be afraid of you wrecking the whole cabin.
Hey, don't be cheeky, lady. Well, whatever. But when you hit gold, I want to be the first to know.
A strange amulet. I hope I won't cut myself with it. Old and rotten. Not a place for a good night's sleep. Old and rotten. Not a place for a good night's sleep. They're nailed tight. I can't make out what was once written on the This thin wooden wall is blocked by something on the other side. The rope goes behind the wall. Might work, but maybe there's another way. I'll try that.
How did you do that? Let's take a look. That Sloughed Fox has built himself a secret chamber. And inside is, what the hell is that?
Maybe we can find something here to get the door open.
The pipes go into the floor. Probably into the cargo hold. What the hell have they built down there? Maybe it's best not to bump into those guys.
Are you always that negative?
You haven't got a clue about what a crew is capable of doing in order to keep a secret. Especially one like this. And what they're capable of doing to people that they find sniffing around. Like us.
This might come in handy. Boy, that thing is heavy. The broken part has to go. Now I've got a kind of anchor. The door's locked. I'm afraid that doesn't help me. I'd need to attach the anchor somewhere first, or this would be quite a waste. The anchor is attached to the door.
Say, what on earth are you doing now?
Trying to get out.
Interesting try. Getting a bit seasick, are we?
Just wait and see. The ship that we wanted to sail to Europe, it sunk somewhere out there.
Oh, this must be the most stupid idea that I've ever... Huh?
If you'd helped me to crack the lock, this would have been much easier.
Don't you feel guilty about rummaging through other people's stuff?
I'll be fine on my own.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Done! The door's open. Let's go look for the captain.
Just a moment.
What now?
I haven't quite finished reading the logbook. And there's other bits of paper lying around.
You mean that you haven't got enough loot?
You've got a problem with that?
I've had enough. I'm off.
Oh, no you don't. You're staying right here.
Get off. Careful! I didn't want that to happen.
I can't breathe. My ribs. I think I broke some.
You're bleeding.
I can't feel my legs.
You need help, and fast.
Agreed. This might be a good time to look for the captain.
Lex, don't pass out. You need to stay awake.
I think I'm hurt real bad. I might not make it.
Rubbish. I'll help you.
These crates. You need to get them off of me somehow.
Okay, maybe I can just lift them off.
Hurry, damn it.
Don't pass out. I'm gonna try.
I'll do my best. The crates. You need to, get them off me somehow.
Hold on. I'll be back in no time. I've opened the lid. Lots of pepper sprinkled onto the floor. Peppercorn that fell out of one of the crates.
You did it. It's about time. I don't think that I've broken anything.
Your leg, it's bleeding. We need to stop the blood.
Wait. We should disinfect the wound before bandaging it.
I'll look around for bandages and disinfectant. Hello? Anybody here? Maybe they've all gone to bed?
Anna! Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
Did you meet anyone yet?
No, but I've hardly stepped out of the captain's cabin yet. Besides that, it doesn't really look so inviting around here. I can't see anything. It's pitch black in here. Nothing's happening. I'll take this with me.
So, what's going on?
It's pitch black outside. I need to find some light.
The crew? Met anyone?
At least not on this deck. How's the injury?
I feel weak. I'm still bleeding.
Wait, I'll just grab a blanket from back there. Or a rag from the clothesline.
Ugh. I'm not in that much of a hurry. Maybe you'll find some clothes that are slightly cleaner? Or even better, some actual bandages?
All right. I'll keep looking some more. But if you begin to pass out, I'll have to use these dirty rags on you.
I'm sure you'll find some nice clean bandages somewhere. In an emergency, we can make do with your blouse.
How charming. This is used to fill up gas cartridges. Looks like the gas is used to light up the ship. This should work.
What are you doing there? You're gonna kill us both.
I don't know. The machine just sprung to life.
Machine? To me that sounds more like a monster breathing. Somewhere deep down inside the belly of the ship.
I couldn't have known something like this would happen.
Well, apart from the sound, nothing has changed. Which is a good thing, because I don't think I could survive a second ship sinking today.
Now if this isn't gonna help me, nothing is. The pipe should be filled with gas again, so the lamp should work again. I feel watched, but it looks so deserted. Probably just my imagination. What's a piece of machinery like this doing on a sailing ship? Maybe I can use the cog somewhere. You can make many things out of leather. The doors of this metal locker are terribly rusty. A giant clock. Looks like someone built it from old parts that he collected. Nothing's happening. The clock doesn't seem to be working. The cord's torn off. Everything seems to be in quite a shabby state. Maybe just the wind? Hello? Is anybody here? I'm shipwrecked and I need some help. Hello? It would be pure suicide if I try to climb down there. Well, now I can go fishing. One step closer to a fishing rod. It looks out onto the bow of the ship, but it's rather small and the screws are rusted tight. There's no way that I could get through there. Ouch! I need to be more careful. Now look at this. The workbench is functional. Cure-proof alcohol. That might be helpful. Part of a ship's plan. These bottles still look pretty clean. Rainwater is constantly dripping into the pot. Its enamel coating doesn't seem to be damaged. I'm sure that this fresh water will be helpful. The nails are sticking out, and the planks are barely being held together. I've managed to pull all the rusty nails out of that crate with the pliers. Now I'm left with a few planks and one halfway okay nail. These kinds of old workbench hasn't been used in a while. It's coated thick with dirt and strewn with rusty nails. The workbench is functional. I've bent the nail. It's a hook now. Looks very professional. These kinds of pipes on a sailing ship. Somehow that doesn't seem to fit together. Wait. Do I hear voices? Lex, is that you? Calm down, Anna. It's probably just the wind. Damn! Very short, small metal pin just broke. It was holding the pump arm in place. But if I could find something that's roughly the same size and shape, I should be able to repair the stairs with these planks. Not too shabby. What's that? The plan shows a ventilation shaft between the captain's quarters and another room.
Anna! Can you hear me?
I should hurry and help Lex. Where can I find some bandages?
Damn it! Where were you for so long? And what was that noise? Are you trying to sink this thing?
I'm really sorry that I was away for so long.
Well, who can really tell what time it is on this mysterious ship?
I broke through a rotten staircase and ended up in the mess hall.
The crew?
Not a trace. I think the ship's abandoned.
Well, I don't think so. I can hear these strange sounds, and everything seems to be moving.
I think it's high time to stop your bleeding.
I haven't given up hope that you'll find some proper bandages. Maybe there's a doctor on board. Or there was one on board.
As if it was looking at me. That's strange. I feel a faint draft. Maybe there's something behind the books. There is, in fact, a ventilation grid behind the books. Screws hold it in place. Now I can take a closer look at the ventilation shaft. Insulating material could come in useful. The skull drill lies too deep down the shaft. I can't reach it like this. I did it! I've managed to use the fishing rod to hook out the skull drill. A hatch in the hull. It's very rusty. Even if it were open, it would only... The door is locked. I've drilled the lock open. A physician's diary. The last entries are about a sailor who crushed his hand. It also mentions a sub contains musty sheets and overalls. A Bible. It's been opened, and one paragraph's been marked. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. The bedpan looks like a tiny oven. Be useful things in there. There are bandages, a thin thread, and a needle in the bag. Pictures of human organs. There's something strange about this picture. It looks as if there's something pushed against it from the back. Lex? Lex! What are you doing there? Shouldn't you be lying down?
This is starting to give me the creeps. You see, I wanted to read the ship's log, but I didn't get too far.
What do you mean?
I think that the last entry was made a couple of weeks ago, but I'm not completely sure because the cover sheet with the year printed on it was missing. And the words started to blur, right in front of my eyes, as if the book refused to be read by me.
Just stop it! Your mind is playing tricks on you.
The pages at the back are written in Portuguese, but I can hardly see a thing. And my head aches like hell. I think I need a painkiller before I can try to see if I can read it.
But...
So, did you find something?
I found both.
Thank God. You're brilliant. I've got to take a rest. I don't feel well. Quite weak. Maybe it was a mistake to board this ship.
What are you talking about?
I've got a really bad feeling about this ship. As if it doesn't want us to be here. Wait. I've got something for you.
That's my bag. Where did you... Did you steal it?
It kind of fell into my hand when we were in the water. I'm sorry?
Oh well. At least you're giving it back to me. It's not much, but at least I've got some of my belongings back. I'll cut the leather into shape. I'll sew it together. Looks like a sick room. Maybe I can find medicine for Lex in here. But the crates are in my way. I need to get rid of them somehow. The wheel always turns right. The belt is making the cylinder turn. I reckon that I need a second belt. Both belts are in place. Let's see if this works. Who's there? Calm down, Anna. It's just your imagination. What's all this equipment for? Something must have happened. No captain would abandon his ship just like that. Mutiny, maybe? I should take a look around. Maybe I'll find some more clues. Part of a ship's plan. I'll assemble it. It must be a souvenir from one of the cities that the ship has docked at. Thieves are not welcome here. I need something to crack the lock. A chip log. I can determine the ship's speed with it. Damn! I can't even budge the steering wheel an inch. Something's wrong. The compass is spinning like crazy. How can that be? Oh my god, that scream came from the room behind this door. What kind of strange light is this? I feel so weak.
Ah, the effect of the drug is lessening. Can you hear me?
Where am I?
Speak when you're spoken to, girl. You're at high sea with no sight of land for far and wide.
My parents.
Your parents are the first
Where?
thing to come into your mind? That almost surprises me.
Who are you? Where am I?
I'm Dr. Eduardo Juarez. Just call me Doctor. I'm so very keen to find out what's going on inside your head.
What? Leave me alone! I want to go home!
Now that's impossible. You can never go home again.
Leave me alone, please!
I can't do that.
Why? Who are you?
I'll check on you later. The two of us are going to spend a long, long time together.
Now here's a little treasure. I needed to see you with my own eyes. I'm Cesar, so you're called Fiona. What a sweet name. And you are really lovely. Lovely hair. I'll come back later when my shift is done. Then, I'll check up on you.
Josh. Come here, quick. Here, behind the wall. I can't see you. Where are you? Who are you?
Don't you recognize my voice? It's me, Ruben.
Ruben?
Did you forget about me, sister?
So, you're my brother.
Oh, Fiona, what have they done to you?
I don't know.
Don't believe a word that the grown-ups say. They don't want to help you. No one on board will. This is a smuggler's ship. It sails the seven oceans with its pitch-black sails billowing, carrying locked-up children.
But the doctor...
That's what he calls himself. But he's not going to cure you. He would be sold. Or he would carry out terrible experiments on you.
But that can't be.
Listen to me. He's abducted you, and he's given you medicine to make you sleep. I'm in the room behind this wall. I found a lot of things. They talk much. I can help you escape.
What? What? What should I do?
Just do what I say, and I can help you. Only then.
How are you going to help me? I'm terribly afraid.
Calm down. Trust me. You have to do exactly what I tell you. I can show you the way.
All right. I'll try.
Good. First, you need to find a way out of this prison. Explore everything. Somehow, you can free yourself. You're clever. You can do it.
some loose planks under the carpet. There's a small shaft below the hatch. The rag looks really dirty, but maybe I can still use it.
Captain, there's something that we need to discuss.
What about?
A lot, actually. But first and foremost, it's about my patient.
Very well. Show me what you mean. Let's go.
Where's my necklace? I've lost my necklace when I was crawling through the ship. Oh no. That smells really funny. And ugh, it's stinging my eyes. The cloth is now dripping wet with this weird liquid. This is the wall between my hideout and the captain's room. What a big room! I need to find things that can help me. I might be able to open something with it. And look what we have here. It's sleepy powder. I'll take it with me.
You need to drive the sailors out of the mess hall.
But how?
No one is allowed to be in the room. They all need to go.
What if they see me?
Can you hear them talking? They're using the pipe over there to speak to each other. They're talking about barrels filled with something dangerous.
I'll take a look around. It fits! The door's open! I'm afraid to go further. The bad men will see me. There's something inside the pocket. There's something inside the pocket. There's just a single match left. I've heard sounds coming from there, like people talking, but very quietly. I can unscrew the connecting piece. I've stuffed the wet cloth into the speaking tube. There's a hole in the speaking tube. Ugh, that stinks.
Hey, look! The machine room's speaking to.
Smoke? What the? The machine room's on fire! The barrels. We need to get in there now.
Captain, that's madness. We'll all be goners.
Come on, you cowards. Into the machine room or else we're all gonna be blown to pieces. There's not much time, but we can still prevent it.
Damn it. Aye, aye, Captain.
What am I supposed to do now?
You need to defeat the bad men. Make them get weak or tired.
I can't.
You can make them weak or fall asleep. You will find a way.
I don't think I can do that.
I'll show you the way. I've heard them talking. There are medicines on this ship that are not good for them. You just need to take a look around.
Well, fine. I'll try. part of a ship's plan. Should I really do this? Or maybe I can just run away before they come back. Or maybe I can lock them out.
No, they would just hunt you down. When they've caught you, they will do terrible things to you.
But
Do it! They will be back very soon. Come on, hurry up.
now they'll fall asleep. But I have to be gone before they wake up again.
But where did the smoke come from? I mean, we didn't just imagine it, did we?
Maybe a stupid rat caught fire. Can we go on eating now, please? Sure. Dig in.
I don't feel too good.
Me neither. Ugh. Doctor, what's going on with us? I need to catch some fresh air.
Me too.
Good work. Now you can get out of here. Search for something that you can use to escape with. Something that floats. And where you can fit in.
I need to be quiet. I can hear that doctor in the room above me. There's gotta be a way out. And I need to find something that I can use to escape with. I'll move my little boat over to that hatch. A big hatch that leads outside. I could get off the ship, but there's a big lock in front of it. I'd better not do anything wrong with this. A key! There's a symbol on it. I think that it's supposed to mean the cargo hold. That's next to the door where I was locked up. But isn't that the room where Ruben is in? I could take him with me! We could escape together! I need to go to the cargo hold. It's locked. Ruben must be behind it. If only I could
So
find
here
a
you
way to
are.
help him.
I knew that you'd cause trouble. I should have given you a larger dose of the medication. Now, we don't want a tragic accident to happen.
Something is totally wrong here. Oh my god. No. No, that can't be true. Ashes everywhere, and this... This is Fiona's handkerchief. No, this can't be true. Who would do such an awful thing to a little girl? A long stick with a hook on its end. The musket's ramrod. A lot of screws. It seems to be connected to the boiler. The inscription on the crate is illegible. Part of a ship's plan. Quite heavy. I'll assemble it. The ship's map is complete. If I want to use the smoldering coal, I'd better get a move on. I'll put the coals in. The ramrod from the musket is red hot. Now that I can use the insulating material to hold the red hot ramrod that's heating up in the bed warmer. It's working. Now the steam is coming out here instead of upstairs. The door is completely warped. Using the boat hook and some force, I should be able to unhinge the door. Good, that worked. The room where Fiona was imprisoned. It really exists. What on earth is happening here? This will help Lex to get back on his feet. The hook from the crane. It fell into the water. Hey, Lex! It's me! Insane?
Oh, wait. It's you.
You're out of your mind.
Everything is blurry. I can hardly see anything. I feel weak. In pain. I could really do with some medicine right now.
I found some morphine. It should help a bit.
Ah, great. Hand it over. That stuff really helps.
Do you understand me again?
That seems to be the case, but please do me a favor and keep the volume down, will you?
A lot has happened. Let's leave our quarrels behind.
You've got a big heart, that's for sure.
Anyway, I really need to tell you something now.
Is that so?
Maybe it was just a dream. Or my imagination. I saw a girl. Fiona. She was on this ship, as a prisoner.
What are you talking about?
It's as if I was on the ship in some other time. Perhaps it's still to happen. I don't know.
That does sound rather crazy.
Yeah, it was weird. I can't explain it.
Well, maybe I can.
What do you mean?
Before I lost my senses, I was able to decipher some of the logbook's content. The Portuguese part. And I found out something rather interesting. This ship transported not only normal freight, they've made some modifications and turned the hold into some kind of distillery.
Some kind of what?
You can produce alcohol with it. I've read something about ethanol, and I think that we're on board a smuggler ship.
Yes. My vision was about smugglers too.
Anna, what I mean by this is that there are probably lots of barrels down there that are filled to the brim with volatile liquid, and they are responsible for completely clouding your senses.
No. This vision felt completely real. I can hardly describe it. I've never experienced something like that.
I can't deny that this ship is creepy, but ghosts? I don't know.
I think that the girl is the key to what's happening here. I think that I need to help her. I think that if I don't, that something terrible is gonna happen to her.
Just listen to yourself. You're not making any sense.
I found her ashes down in the machine room in front of a huge oven. If only I knew who she is, or what's happened to her.
Well, there's one thing I know for sure, and that is what will happen to us if we don't get a move on and get out of here. This ship, it's got eyes and ears. It's whispering, and it's going to be our grave.
How did you manage to get here in your condition? Why didn't you stay in the captain's cabin?
What? Oh, of course. I found the key, and since you were gone for so long, I started to worry about you. I wanted to see if you might need some help. When I came in here, I tripped. I must have lost consciousness for a bit. Anyway, when I woke up, I saw the wardrobe lying there, and I was too weak to move it.
What can we do?
If what I read is true, then we need to get off this cursed ship as fast as possible. If ethanol leaks from the hold, it might kill us and we won't even notice. Or the ethanol catches fire, which would get us just as killed. We need to get off this ship. But to do that, we first have to find out where the hell we are. It's time that we uncovered a couple of this ship's dark secrets, don't you think?
But how? What should we do?
You don't know much about navigation, but I do. You need to become my eyes, ears, and hands. See if you can fix the position and get us back on course. Before we leave the ship, it's essential that we know which direction to take. Otherwise, we'll be lost in open sea.
But I'm a reporter, not a sailor.
There's no better time to become one.
I've never picked a lock before. I think that the ship is lit well enough now. There's a picture of a key on it. There's a letter in the casket. There's a picture of a key on it. Someone's composed a tune. Elegy for a Lonely Girl. The guitar's been lying here for a while. An eerie totem mask that's used in uncivilized ceremonies. Did the occupant of this cabin hunt down these animals? Here's a little note attached to it. Something's written on it. These trophies appear to originate from all the different places that the ship has docked at, and there's a little note attached to it. Something's written on it. An eerie totem mask that's used in uncivilized... These animals look like they come from remote, faraway lands. Maybe the occupant of this cabin was a hunter, and there's a little note attached. Something's written on it. I've never seen butterflies like these before. They must come from far away. But where exactly? Here's a note attached. Something's written on it. It says, found at longitude 31, latitude 39. Thieves are not welcome here. I need something to crack the lock. I've cracked the lock on the map table. Oh, a sea chart. Could come in useful, and there's a note stuck to the chart. I've seen how this is used once. Oh no. The note was stuck so fast to the map that there's nothing left I could use. Wait. There's an impression of the note left on the map. Yes. I can use the picture frame to decipher the mirror image of the note. It's a coordinate. Longitude 25, latitude 37. I found a city! To identify a shipping route in this book, I first need to find 5 places that have been visited. There actually is a shipping route that links all 5 of these locations. That's the route! Used to steer the ship, but with no one steering, something's wrong. The compass is spinning like crazy. How can that be? It's too foggy. There's no way I could use the sextant to determine our position. Hey, what's that? A seagull! There must be land ahead. I think I'm on the right track. Next, I should...
There is no more right track.
What was that? Lex? A giant clock. Looks like someone built it from old parts that he collected. I think that I can use the cogwheel again. The clock should be complete again now. Let's see if I can wind it up. Now the clock is wound up. I can hear it tick. Figurine wears a captain's hat, so no doubt it's the captain. And it's got to signify something that he's emerging from the gates of hell. Is that the craftsman who built this clock? Might be. After all, he has a pocket watch in his hands. It's not ticking. Let me wind it up. Good. At least now we know how many knots the ship is going at. I should get back to Lex as quickly as possible.
Did you find out anything?
I've tried to change our course, but I can't budge the wheel. Not even an inch.
Damn it. You should still try to determine our position. Is there anything else?
I've tried to fix our position with a sextant.
Great. Did you succeed?
No, I didn't. It was too foggy. But I'm sure that we're not that far from land.
Damn. There must be a way to find out where we are and how fast we're moving. Is there anything else?
The compass on the bridge. Something's not quite right here.
What's wrong with it?
It's spinning like crazy. I can't determine whether we're heading north, west, south, or east.
I don't believe this. Well, we should at least find out how fast we're moving. Is there anything else?
I was able to determine the ship's speed using a chip log.
At least we know how fast we're going. If only we knew more about the ship's route. Is there anything else?
I found out what route we're on.
That should be sufficient. If it's true what you say, then we're following a sea current. And if there's really land nearby, then we're currently sailing past a very small island. And because the rudder is stuck, we'll be sailing on, out into the open sea for days, maybe weeks. We can only survive if we get off the ship immediately and head for that island.
Of all things, it's the lifeboat blocking the way out. We're trapped in here.
We need to get out somehow, and fast. We need to set that lifeboat afloat.
I saw a crane.
If you can operate it, you can use it to lift away the lifeboat and solve two problems at the same time.
I'll try.
And watch yourself. Here, take this.
The revolver. What am I supposed to do with it? There's no one here apart from the two of us.
I'm not so sure about that anymore.
What do you mean?
Take it, just in case. You'll need it more than I will. Do you know how to use it?
I think sometimes it's more important to know when not to use it.
You've got a point there.
I'm taking one bullet out. Damn. Very short, small metal pin just broke. A replacement for the metal bolt. Looks like there's less water underneath the planks now. The water inside the hatch is definitely diminishing. I think I've completely drained the water. I guess the hook drifted along further. I should check somewhere else. Good, the crane's hook. We could lower the lifeboat into the water with it. Wait, what's that? That's the... amulet.
Now come on, Fiona. I have your best interests at heart.
It's empty.
He wants to kill
but
you.
It smells like oil. There's a needle behind the glass. It's moving. Eek! The glass broke. A
Don't
tiny
listen
needle
to
fell
him.
out.
Come out already.
The needle
on,
fell
I
out
know
of this
you're in there.
device. I think the needle would break it. The glass is smashed, and the needle fell out.
You've got to be more
Now
clever
there's a
than
hole
it.
in the
If he gets
barrel,
you, you will
And
suffer
a liquid
terribly.
is coming out of it. Now the can is filled with
Speak
this
to me.
weird liquid.
Fiona?
I can't even
Now be a
begin
good
to
girl
think
and
about
come to
all
me.
the terrible things that he could do to you.
Oh, God damn it, you little brat! Just wait until I get my hands on you.
I can go!
My patience is now at an end. I'll get you.
He wants to kill you.
This is
Don't
heavy.
listen to him.
Just wait until I get my hands on you. I can hear you.
You need to defeat him.
Huh?
Or else
What was
he's
that?
going to sell you.
It's glowing.
You're done for.
Or he's going to cut you open.
Got you. Come out now, before things get worse.
He is evil.
Now I can reach the
Starting
piggy's
to get
head.
fed up with this.
It's dead. And there's a
I can
hook
help
pierced through it. I can't open it without a tool. Click! Now I can take a look
Save
inside the
yourself.
suitcase. The suitcase is empty now. Now I can move much more quietly.
Come out there already. You can't hide forever.
Wants to kill you.
Hey, what was that? Was that you, girl?
Don't listen to him.
Just wait until I get my hands on you. Where are you? Come out and show yourself. Now come out of there at last. Where are you? Talk to me.
Or he's going to... He'll escape! Pull again! You must do it! You're not done yet! Do it! Pull it! Kill the monster!
I'm back. The girl, she's safe. I've done it. Oh my god, fire! The whole ship will be ablaze in no time. Lex, I have to help him.
There you are. I thought you died. These vapors, they can completely fog up your senses.
I'm fine. Lex, listen to me.
I can barely move. If you hadn't come back.
But I'm here now, Lex. Listen to me, this girl...
Now we know for sure. This ship is cursed. The hook, you got it? Can we move the
Now,
lifeboat?
listen to me for a second.
What?
I've seen the girl again, and saved her.
Are you okay? Maybe you inhaled too much of the vapors. This ethanol is the devil's brew. Let's get to some fresh air. As fast as we can.
The ship's burning.
If the fire reaches the ethanol barrels, the ship's going to explode. Thank you for coming back. I would have died here otherwise. We need to get out of here, and quick. Do you have the hook?
Here it is.
Please, help me. I can't do it on my own.
Wait, I'll help you.
We need to hurry. Attach the hook so that we can escape. But we need fresh water before we leave. We'll die without it.
I've detached the cargo from the crane. I've attached the hook to the chain. I should be able to launch the lifeboat now.
Did you get some fresh water?
Here you go.
Wait a minute. What the hell is this? Rat poison.
Oh, the sleeping drug that Fiona gave to the sailors. It's one of these bottles.
Sleeping drug? What are you talking about? This is rat poison.
No, I saw what happened. Fiona put it into their food, but the bottle looked somehow different.
We don't have time to find out what you may or may not have seen. It's the fresh water that's important, and we've got it. Let's get to the crane.
Oh my god. Dead, twisted bodies. Oh my god.
There are 4 dead.
The whole crew. Apart from the doctor.
They died inside the lifeboat, even before it could be lowered. Hang on a minute. What did you say about your vision? About the rat poison?
Fiona. No way, she didn't.
She poisoned these men. That's why they never made it off the ship.
No, Fiona just tranquilized them. With the sleeping drug.
That wasn't a sleeping drug. She killed them all. In your visions, you saw a murderer.
But I saved her. From the doctor, he intended to burn her alive.
Enough of this. Open your eyes. The girl killed them. How can you not see this? And she murdered this doctor too. We'll never know for sure if he really was a bad man or not. Maybe he was just on board to care for the girl. And all of this has turned this vessel into a cursed ghost ship.
She didn't have any evil intentions.
We need to get off the ship. This ship drives everybody crazy.
Mary Celeste?
What did you just say?
It's written on the lifeboat. Is it the name of the ship?
That's impossible. The Mary Celeste disappeared without a trace.
What are you talking about?
She was a brigantine. It's been more than 10 years now that she's disappeared somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean. I've been at sea with some old sea dogs who claim to have seen her as a shadow in the mist. But whoever turned his ship to follow her didn't find anything. A ghost ship.
And we found her?
Or she found us.
And this is the crew? Are you sure?
Look at them. They've been dead for many years.
A ship that's been missing for over 10 years?
Yes. And your story about Fiona seems to fit. It's good to know that I didn't believe in you for nothing.
Why do you think that Fiona's story is true?
There's exactly the same number of corpses outside as the number of sailors that Fiona's poisoned. There's a passenger list on the captain's cabin. Only the doctor is missing, and he was burnt alive, and you found his ashes in the machine room. So it all fits together. What you told me had really happened, here on the Mary Celeste. So this leaves one very important question in this puzzle. Who are you?
What?
How do you know what's happened to Fiona?
I had these visions.
But why you? Everything seems to have something to do with you. I, for one, didn't see any ghosts, nor little girls.
Because how many years ago did you say all of this took place?
At least 12 or 13 years. Why?
How old was I back then?
I don't quite seem to follow you.
I must have been 7 or 8 years old when the ship disappeared. I was a child, a little girl. No, that can't be. That's impossible. That was me. All of this. It was me.
Now what are you talking about?
I am Fiona. I did all of this. I'm the guilty one.
But your name's not Fiona. Your name is...
Anna. That's what my foster father called me. After he adopted me. He only told me that I survived a shipwreck. But whatever happened before that, I was never able to remember until now.
Anna, we need to get off this ship, now, or this will be our grave.
I can remember my family,
Anna!
the house in the colonies. It burned.
I know, this must be tough for you.
But there's one thing that I have no memories of. A brother. I don't think that I had a brother. Who was that voice that was talking to me through the wall? Who or what was that voice, Lex? Lex?
What is it, Anna?
Now we know who I am. But do we know who you are?
For God's sakes, I don't have the slightest idea what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
What?
What? I've said I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Something's wrong here.
Yes, something's wrong with you. Your memories are turning you mad.
You know my memories? My thoughts?
What the hell are you talking about? This ship's going to fly apart any second now.
You never told me much about yourself.
Anna, what's up? Look at me. What's up with you?
Were you here back then? Have you always been here?
Anna, stop it, damn it. You're giving me the creeps.
My parents. I can remember them, but not my brother. And Fiona never saw him. Just heard his voice. He didn't exist. He was only in my head.
We need to go. Time is running out.
Don't leave me behind.
It wasn't my brother's voice. It was the ship's voice.
Anna, you're really confused. Look around. The ship is burning. And all that matters is that the both of us go through this door right now and get off the ship. Both of us.
You and me.
Stop! Stop talking!
Trust him.
I trust you, but I think I'm going crazy.
The ethanol. It's got to be the vapors from the barrels that are doing this to you. Come to your senses before the ship's getting blasted to pieces.
Come to your senses.
I can't move. I can't help you. You need to help me. Focus. Be strong.
I've shown you the way once before.
Anna, listen to me. All of this is real. You, me, my pain. I wish that we were just imagining all of this. But believe me, we're in great danger. Now help me already to get inside the lifeboat. We need to leave.
I believe you. I'll take you with me.
Of course you're taking me with you. What else did you have in mind? Come on now.
I don't think that I can really take you with me.
After all that we've been through together. Come on then. What are you waiting for?